Good morning and welcome to Blindformers. I'm your host, Blind Prime, and this orange blob sleeping off to the right of me is Cream the Cat. Do you have anything to say, Cream? No. No, he does not. So today's video will be on Transformers Alternators Skids. I'm going to be teaching you how to transform him from vehicle mode, his Scion XB mode here, into robot mode, and I'm going to verbally explain them step by step. I've done this video before on my Blindformer series, but as part of the Alternator series, I figured let's just go ahead and get back to, retouch on it and do a new video and just continue on with the series. Because it's been a couple of years now since I did my Blindformers episode on Skids here. That was for my brother, Alex the Duke, I think is his name on YouTube, and he used to drive a Scion XB before he went blind, and I bought him the Binaltech version of this guy as a birthday present a couple years back, so that he could have a Scion XB on his shelf and look at it every now and then, and be able to put hands on it and feel the interior and stuff. And anytime he's reminiscing about his car, he's got a little one he can mess with. Yeah, he's currently training to be a lawyer, and I'm very excited about that. He's doing pretty good at it too. Let's get into today's video on this guy. So first off, when we're transforming all of our alternators, the important step is getting in here and getting this engine out. Come on. Get this engine out. Now, this guy wasn't perfectly transformed. I'm going to be honest. He is kind of a difficult transformer to get exactly right. You have to play with him for a while before you get him correct. So now, sorry. When transforming this guy, I tend to start from the front area, and it's actually pretty cool how this guy transforms. So first, grab the box half of your box car in one hand, and then grab the little engine part that sticks out the front in the other hand, and then pull the engine part down. There you go. And then reach under here, and if you need to wiggle the arms and the hands a little bit, or close them, do so to get just a little more bend out of it. And then the front doors are each going to pop up just a bit away from the back. And this, you will be able to move them out. We're going to move them out each just a little bit. Come on. There you go. That's a good door. Now, around here to the back, and we've got these arms. So this guy is very, very weird when it comes to his arm transformation. And you've got to be careful when doing it. So you want to fold the front of the vehicle down as much as you can right now. Don't stress it out. Don't push it. Just hold it down as far as it wants to go. And come in here and grab the head. So we got to get his head in out of here. And just got to kind of mess around with the head for a bit and fold the head out. So the head is going to be in the very center of the two arms. The back of the head actually makes the firewall for the vehicle. And since we're transforming it, I do want to point out, look at that. They actually have a firewall for the vehicle right there. It's even got textures in it. And it's under the front windshield. And it's right near where the legs would be for the people riding or driving in the car. And to those of you who actually know things about cars, there is, and you know what this is. But to those of you who don't, all cars have a big kind of metal plate thing that runs across the front of the car right behind the engine. And that way, if the engine explodes or something like that, that armored plate is supposed to restrict the damage. It's supposed to try and make sure very little of the engine explosion and the shrapnel and stuff from that gets into the passenger cabin. The ones for NASCAR are a lot thicker, but these are really cool. I used to build NASCAR model cars and regular model cars, so I've seen all sorts of different plates. And I just like the fact that this plate exists in here. And they actually, and nobody ever gets in here, but it's textured. There's some vents, there's the little robot things, you got it's just, there's textures in there. There's sculpt work in there. Why? I mean, that's just how much attention to detail they were doing for this series. That's why they were doing a little love project, and I love it. Now, after we move the head as far back as we can, we can then kind of move this guy out. Now that the head is out, we can then pull it a bit further, and we're going to pull it out on a bar hinge. So yeah, this is a messed up vehicle. Like, look at this accident scene right here. Just, how did the front of the vehicle get that far away from the rest of it? Now, when you do this, you can reach in here, and first off, we're going to pull. Let's see, what are we going to pull? Because there's a thing to pull and a thing not to pull in here. Right, okay, so we're going to reach in here, and we're going to pull these arms just kind of out and around. Come on, Mr. Arm. Of course, you're not supposed to be there, but no, you are. Okay, good. All right. Come on, Mr. Arm. Come on, Mr. Arm. You can do it. You can do it. It has to. It's a very tight squeeze right here, but it's got to kind of slide up and out and around, and then there we go. So what we're doing here is between the edge of the front windshield and the front of the vehicle, where the wheel is, there is like this little V-shaped gap. That gap is where the arm is going to fold out. So you reach in here, and you're going to grab your arm, and you're going to unfold it. Okay? So you're going to unfold the arm, and come on now. Come on now. There it goes. It's a little bit of a tricky thing, as you may see. I actually kind of broke my my skids a bit. Some of his whatever that thing is called, right in front of the windshield, where the windshield wipers sit and stuff, half of it's missing. Yeah, none of my figures have done their best. I've only kept a couple of them in pristine condition. Look, college and moving, man, that will do it to you. Let's see, move that piece around, and so what we're doing here is we're just making sure that now that we've unfolded the arm, and it's gone on its little hinge between the front door and the hood, it will kind of rest against the side of the vehicle. There's nothing really there to hold it in place, because that would have marred the car, but it is there. Now that those pieces are done, we can fold this guy back up. Okay, so we're just going to kind of fold it back up a bit. Let's see. Yeah. Some of these are really tight, and they don't want to move. They don't want to move at all. You got to be careful with the tightness of this. And what fell? Oh, the back seats fell. I mean, the front seats fell. Okay, so we're done with the front of the vehicle mode now. This is, we're going to do the touch-up transformation bits whenever we finish the rest of the Transformer. But for now, this guy just kind of hangs out there. We'll get back to him. Let's come around here to the back, and we're just going to let that seat be in there. Come around here to the back of the vehicle mode, and this is going to be a neat part. Grab the bumper, not the hatchback area, but the far down bumper, and you're going to rotate it. You're going to want to grab it. I think you're going to want to rotate it. Or am I thinking of another Transformer? I'm thinking of another Transformer. You're actually going to grab it and pull it. Let's see. Pull it up. Hey! Now, come on. Come on now. No. They go down. They go down. There it goes. Okay. That's a tight squeeze, and I couldn't find the stuff. So you want to grab the hatchback part, or the top of the box car, in your Scion XB in one hand, and then you want to grab the bumper in the other, and you're going to rotate the bumper down. Okay? It's going to take a little bit of force, but not much, and you're going to rotate the bumper down and lay it flat against the underside of the vehicle mode. Okay? There you go. Now, we didn't really talk about the underside of the vehicle mode in the vehicle review, because this one, unlike others, is mainly just robot kibble on the underside. So fold down that part, and this is... I also enjoy the fact that this is one of those vehicles that made itself really large on the inside. So now that we folded down the rear bumper, let's go ahead and fold up the hatchback section. Now, there are multiple ways to fold this up, but first one is we're going to want to kind of pull on the windshield area. See, in the center of the box car here, the box shape, you've got this joint area. Now, this is going to allow the entire back area to be picked up. Then, once you pick it up at the center joint, so that there's a, the front seats have a roof over them, but the rear roof for the back seats in the hatchback is now at 90 degrees from the front, sticking up towards the ceiling. Then you want to rotate it around 180 degrees. There's a hinge in there that will allow the rotation to occur. Once the rotation has occurred, we can just go ahead and fold the hatchback part down, and there you go. Wait, something's not quite right about that. Oh, right. So the fold can do that way, but I like to fold it that way. That's what's wrong. I have a different way of folding it so that everything collapses in on itself in the back area. It looks kind of nice. Now, let's go ahead and grab this seat and just set this seat off to the side. Okay, now that we've gotten the roof folded up on his back, well, what will become his back, we don't really need to worry about the steering wheel much, but we will go ahead and adjust the steering wheel. The steering wheel is on its own little hinge, so you have to just push it down. And that's the adjustment of the steering wheel. Now comes a part that we are familiar with if you are currently playing with modern Transformers. You may have gotten Sandstorm. And if you got Sandstorm, then this is a transformation that is very similar to Sandstorms. It's a transformation that has been around in Transformers for a long time, and it's the simple leg pull. It's where the leg is collapsed inside of it, and you got to give it a pull. There you go. To pull the leg properly, put one thumb on the seat bottom for the back seats of your Scion, and then put your pointer finger on this area that is underneath this little spot. You remember the bumper that we put down? Well, if you put your finger inside of that bumper and press down on the part of the car there, we won't be interfering with any of the joints when we pull it up. There it goes. Now we've extended the thighs out. That's cool. All right. Next step is we're going to then fold the foot down. The foot, it makes up the back of the rear seats, and it's going to fold down and out. And there it goes. Little joints inside the foot. There is a heel that gets folded out. Yeah, more transformations. Now we move this part down over here. We're just following the same thing. Let's see. Okay, as Imgo would say, second first, same as the first. There we go. And we got 2 feet. Now go ahead and fold the seats, the back seats forward, and they'll lay flat. We don't really do much with the doors on the sides of this vehicle mode. Not much with the doors at all. So next step is you're going to flip him around so that his feet are pointed towards the ground. And let's finish this guy up. Fold the back down further. Fold the front down further. Okay. So now we're just kind of folding him up. We're just folding the front down. It doesn't really, it just kind of rests there. And where's your arm, sir? Get your arm in a better position. What's going on with your arm? Oh, right. I was trying to bend you at the shoulder. My bad. So there we go. Shoulder panels are a little different. And the arm folds out. The arm's got double elbows. We'll talk about that in the robot review. And let's go ahead and spin this guy around. And rotate that down. Stiff joints. So many stiff joints. For a toy this old, you have a lot of stiffness in your joints. That's good. That's really good. I like how these toys have managed to survive the test of time, even if they've gotten a little roughed up by moving in college and stuff. You know, wild parties in college happen, and sometimes Transformers pay the price. There we go. There's the transformation. We've just been going around, making sure everything's folded up better. And finally, for the final step of this transformation, I like to put these little bumper pieces that make up the rear of the vehicle and that fold up and down. I like to rest them on top of his feet, and then we're going to come over here to his little gun, and we're going to unfold it, unfold the little barrel, and the gun can just fit in his hand. He is such a Skids. I like him. I like him a lot. There it goes. Get your gun in your hand, sir. There you are. Now go ahead and let's go ahead and fix the problem with this seat real quick. Fold the seat up. That fell out if you haven't already. And then it's going to actually rest inside of here. So we're just going to fold this all the way up just a bit. We're going to slip our seat in here. For you, your seat hopefully doesn't fall out like mine does. Mine just falls out because he's old. And that little joint has worn away after years and years of moving him around and transforming him. There we go. Folded that up. There it is. Hey, you were doing good. You were doing good. Why did you have to? Why did you have to go backwards on me? Huh? Huh? Why'd you have to do that to me? Skids, silly Skids. There we are. Awesome. Excellent. Awesome. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I've been Blind Prime, and this guy sleeping over here has been Cream the Cat. Cream, I'm gonna poke you. Poke you, Cream. Poke you in your belly. Poke you in your belly. He doesn't care. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope this video helps you transform your Scion XB Skids from vehicle to robot mode. And it is my hope that when learning these transformations by watching the vehicle to robot mode, you can reverse engineer them to put them back into vehicle mode. It's just going in reverse of what I talked about. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, and see you next Prime. Bye-bye for now.